or foes. My school colors are piss yellow and shit brown. The building is the color of shit too, like someone took a monster dump and smeared it all over. This kid Fritz, my boy Ryan's cousin, actually did that last year on Mischief Night, the night before Halloween. Me and the squad went out mobbing around Olney, throwing eggs at cars, buses, people, whatever. It's a Philly tradition. We doused this abandoned U-Haul truck, Florida plates, with kerosene Ryan found in his uncle's basement. Nobody wanted to light it. Fuck it, I'll do it. I swiped the match, stared long and hard into its glow until the flame crept down, pinching my fingertips, then threw it in. The fire jumped up like hibachi, scorching my leg. We ran up 7th Street as the truck blew up. After that, Fritz, who I've never liked and is known for taking shit 100 miles too far, decided to literally take shit too far. We all told him not to do it, but he was hell-bent. He took a shit in the bushes, scooped it up with the Philadelphia Daily News, and smeared it on somebody's front door. The wrong somebody. Nasty. That somebody, a stocky old head who was in the Gulf War, caught Fritz, and it was lights out. Fritz gets what he deserves, what's coming to him. Dude beat his ass with a Louisville Slugger, then he made Fritz eat it. His own shit. That's what going to friend school is like, eating your own shit. And inside Principal Roach's office, where I am now, is even worse than eating your own shit. It's eating someone else's. Roach limps around all day, yelling at me about rules. He's got that rare type of limp that, once you meet him, you feel like he deserves. I don't even know why I'm here or what I did. My teacher just sent me here as soon as I walked in. Roach's office is small and messy. Greasy thumbprints smudge all his scattered papers like drunk watermarks. I'm sitting here, waiting for him, thinking about how I'd rather scrape dry blood off the sidewalk than be sitting here waiting for him. I wonder what Uzi is up to right now. What's he doing? I wish I was in the desert with him. I got a letter from him the other day. Malo, what's up, kid? Damn, it's been a minute since we spoke, yo. Uncle Jabbar kicked me out. Fuck him, he's a hater. He's jealous of some shit. He's trying to be my pop, but I don't have a pop. My journey equals my pop. My mistakes equal my beatings. My personal triumphs equal my pat on the head. I'm good, though. I always got a chick or 2 or 5 to lay up with for a day or so, then on to the next. I wish you could be out here, man. You should see this shit. A Philly nigga in AZ doing rap shows, smutting these coke snorting Beckys and Susies and their $2,000 a month trust fund baby condo flop houses. Shit is wild. Just stay there for like a week, partying, binging. It's nuts. I hit moms up for money sometimes. She'll send a couple dollars, Western Unions. I don't even really need this shit. I think I just do it out of spite. Like, fuck it. You want me to stay away? Then pay. My crew is NAM, NAM, New Age Militia, Nubian Apocalyptic Military, niggas, Anglos, and Mexicans, nines and Macs, narcotics and money, you know. We just be partying, getting money, rumbling, getting to all types of shit. But overall, just having a good-ass time in this short-ass life we got, dog. Arizona is a gun state, so you can buy ratchets at the pawn shop, yo. Everybody's strapped. I like carrying my AP-9. It's like a newer version of that bum-ass Tech 9. Drawn as vicious. Get down or lay down. I'm not trying to hurt nobody, though, Malo. But these niggas out here be tripping. They gangbang and shit. I gotta protect myself because I'm all I got. I'm still out here alone, though. I feel like an orphan. It seems like all my boys come from some kind of mysterious backgrounds. No family, no roots. I'm a nomadic, addict merchant. Nam. That's why we call ourselves a fam, a band of brothers. And for real, Malo, I'm in no rush to come home. I want to see you, be around you, but other than that, I might not ever come back to Philly. I'm finally free, yo. I don't have to live up to my parents, my potential, nothing. Does that sound fucked up? It's not. Look at all the first-round draft picks in the NFL or NBA that turned into busts. You know why? Expectation before acclamation. Trying to live up to some shit they wasn't even comfortable with yet, you know what I mean? Look, man, take care of Mom. I know she's probably going through it. She's a quiet screamer. She won't tell me what the real deal is, so just look out for her. Play all the leeches in her life real close. Make them uncomfortable. Make sure Dad treats you with respect. And if he don't, show him none. None. Nam, Nu Asante Men. Peace. My parents sent me to this school because it's supposed to be better than the neighborhood schools in Alny that most of my boys go to. Better how? All we do is memorize stuff and spit it back like robots. It's called friends, but it really should be called foes. They act one way to your face, but behind closed doors it's another story. Like how someone wrote nigger inside my locker when I was suspended. I have no idea who did it because nobody asked the part. I write back in my locker, say it to my face, bitch. It's like my pops always says about racists from the north versus the south. I like my racism the way I like my whiskey. Straight up. Even though my dad doesn't really drink. Down south, they come right out and call you a nigga. Tell you they don't want anything to do with you, and at least you know where you stand. And where they stand. But up north? His blood boils when he talks about racism. Up here, they pretend to be liberal, but are some of the most racist white folks you'll ever meet in your life. Word is bond. I like how Pops is always standing up for black people and how he don't take no shit. One day my basketball coach, Coach Z, pulls me to the side during practice. Hey, what's up with you and the principal? He asks. I shrug. He don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with him. Nothing new. Be careful, he lowers his tone. I was getting some coffee in the teacher's lounge and I overheard him say he hates you. Hates me? I didn't see that coming. Not the hate, the pain. Hates me? It feels like a punch in the gut. Coach searches my eyes. Fuck him, I hate him too, I say. Look, I know he's a jerk, but be careful. He's got it out for you. I need you on my team come state tournament time. This is our year to win the division. I'm in 8th grade, but I play on the high school varsity team. Coach is always looking out for me. He gives me a key to the gym, tells me I can play ball during class. He says I'm the best player in the league. Hey, if it weren't for me, you'd be long gone, he always says. He looks out for me, but I know it's only because I can dribble, dish, and dunk. Roach's hate for me started a while ago at meeting for worship. MFW is when you sit in silence in a big hollow room on these cold wooden benches. It's like church, but with no preacher, no Bibles, no music, no emotion, no nothing. Just hard silence. You just sit there smelling stinkers and listening to yourself swallow. The only break in silence is when someone feels moved enough to stand up and say something. No one ever does, except this one girl, Rachel, who just sucks up. I like this school because it's nice. I like this school because the teachers are good. I like this school because... Are you fucking serious? So I responded one day. They say MFW is a time to let your voice be heard in the community. A time to share, a time to reflect on the school and what it means to you. I kept it real. I don't like this school because this school don't like me. My friends, Avi, Naima, Crystal, and Jesse, shoved their knuckles in their mouth trying to choke back the crack up. They couldn't. Laughter gushed like fire hydrant water in the summer. Shh. The teachers sprayed like spitting insects. After that, Roach said that I can't speak at MFW anymore. They want me to be silent. Silence is for dead people, though, and I'm alive. Silence is betrayal to your thoughts. I'm thinking. I feel like screaming at the top of my lungs, so loud my ears pop like those little red M80s from Chinatown that me and Uzi used to set off on July 4th. My dad gets mad pissed at us for lighting fireworks on the 4th. Not because they can turn our fingers into knobs, but because he doesn't fuck with July 4th or Christmas or Easter or President's Day or any other holiday. Too white for Pops. White Christmas, all white on Easter, dead white presidents. He comes outside. Whose independence are you celebrating? he pulls out a book and reads while the M80 smoke swirls over our heads. What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him, more than all other days in the year, the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham, your boasted liberty an unholy license, your national greatness swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless, your denunciation of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence, your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery. Your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings, with all your religious parade and solemnity, are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy, a thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. Roach tried to put me on meds, Ritalin, Adderall, Dexedrine, whatever. They are crazy if they think I'm going to let them give you Ritalin or whatever, Mom said. You're just a boy. Boys are boys and will be boys. I asked my parents to send me to the public school. We make a lot of sacrifices to send you to a good school, my parents said. We can't afford it, but we find a way. My dad told me how their parents, my grandparents, never made it past 2nd grade, and how black people need school like fish need water. How him and my mom were the first ones in their families to ever graduate from high school. So I'm at Friends for everyone in my family and all the black people who never got a chance to sit here. All right, I know why I'm here, but I still don't know why I'm here in Roach's office. Finally, he huffs in, mumbling something, pushes the door shut. I know he wants to slam it, but he's too puss. What is your problem with authority? He asks, gasping for air like he just ran a marathon, even though all he did was plop down. He's so fat he runs out of breath trying to catch his breath. What is it, huh? His breath smells like burnt mayonnaise and spoiled scrapple on rotten rye. Yuck. What's your problem with authority? He's got old food crumbs stuck in his red beard that look like little insect eggs in a crusty nest. I try not to look, try to look at something else. I see a poster of Elvis that says, "The King lives on," and I keep looking. What's your problem with me, I say? Well, let's see, he says, making a church steeple with his fingers, then looking me up and down. For starters, look at you. I'm wearing jeans, Timbs, a red Phillies fitted hat, a white tee, and a Tommy Hilfiger breakaway, fresh like Dougie. Him, on the other hand, he needs to dust bust his face. He needs a redo. His clothes are filthy, so dirty I can see the dirt on the inside from the outside, like dead bugs in a lampshade. Look at me, I say. Where do you think you are? This is Friends, not North Philadelphia, he says. I laugh. Your personality and attitude are unacceptable. I remember my dad's words. In the South, blacks can get close as long as they don't get uppity. In the North, blacks can get uppity as long as they don't get close. My personality is who I am, I say. My attitude, that depends on who you are. What is your problem with the rules, Roach asked. What rules? I don't even know why I'm here, man. Well, let's see. He laughs. Which ones did you break today? He writes something down. He's always jotting notes on me. Your paper trail is growing, he says. He raises his notebook to his beady eyes. Take off your hat, he says. A few months ago, my grandfather died. I didn't know him that well, but I spent time with him in Valdosta, Georgia before he passed. He was paralyzed from the waist down from an accident he had working on the Georgia Pacific Railway. He loved sports. Told me all about Joe Louis whooping Max Schmeling's ass, about Jesse Owens winning 4 medals in front of Hitler. He tells me, don't take your hat off for nobody, unless you want to. No, I tell Roach, looking him right in the eyes. Off. Take it off. Why? I say. Because it's against the rules, he screams. That line right there, because it's against the rules is the #1 sign of a bullshit rule. I pull my hat down even tighter, crank it hard to the side. Do you know what happens to people who can't follow rules? I'm so over this. There should be a rule against your breath. You're skating on thin ice, he shouts like we're in the army. You shouldn't be allowed to thin ice, he says, flashing his fangs. His teeth, like little rusty corkscrews, threatening. I'm calling your parents. My face says every curse word to him. Stay put, he says, and huffs out. When he's gone, I stand up and gaze out the tall, thin window in his office. From here, I can see Love Park. I can see the Valentine red letters, thick and stacked like building blocks that spell love in the center of all the action. Love is the mecca for street skateboarding. Skaters from all over the world come to Philly just to skate the marble ledges, fountains, and stairs of love. Being down the street from it all is the best thing about my school. Some days after school, or even during, me and my best friend Amir grab our boards and hit Love. Amir is tall and skinny with skin the color of my mom's coffee, black, 1 cream, no sugar, and big bright eyes shaped like sideways teardrops. We met playing ball at Fisher Park a couple of years ago and have been tight ever since. We chill even more these days because Uzi's in Arizona. We eat together, share gear, and even holler at the same girls. We tell them we're cousins. On the weekends, we steal my mom's car and hit up one of the under-21 clubs like Dancers or Gotham. We always make it back uptown right before the sun comes up and my mom wakes up. At Love, we skate and chill and joke and watch Lil Stevie, this young buck with big lips and electric old dirty bastard hair, push through Love, riding, cruising, ollieing over trash cans clean, kick flipping into ledges, grinding, spinning, catching wreck, arms dangling like empty shirt sleeves, landing sick trick after sick trick like it ain't shit. Stevie's so good, he makes the suits cutting through the park on their lunch breaks stand speechless while their food gets cold. So good, he makes the bums who sleep the days away on the benches wake up and clap. The cops who patrol the park remind me of Roach. Every day they storm Love, scuffed nightsticks clenched above their heads like flagpoles, chasing us into 15th Street traffic. They say we can't skate Love, even though it's public. This is the Philadelphia police. Leave the park immediately. Leave the area immediately, they yell over the bullhorn. If they catch somebody, they'll break their board and take them to the station. Me and Amir never get caught, though. We see the paddy wagons as soon as they roll up and yell, Jakes! Roach comes back with an index card with my last name on it and a whole bunch of notes and crossouts. He lifts the horn and starts dialing. I'm having a difficult time trying to reach your parents. His ear to the phone as he shakes his head. Join the club. Where's your dad? He asks. I don't know. I never know where my dad is these days. Just that he's always gone. When he's not gone, he's getting gone. He's a busy man, I tell Roach. But no matter how mad I am at Pops for being gone all the time, as soon as I see him, I'm happy again. Whole, like he never left. So I hear, Roach says. I saw his interview on 60 Minutes. I think about it. That was probably the last time I saw my Pops, too, on TV. I remember watching him tell the interviewer, I can honestly say that I have never found a school in the United States run by whites that adequately prepares black children to enter the world as sane human beings. So what the hell am I doing here in this white-ass school then, I wonder? Roach is glaring at me, probably wondering the same thing. What about your older sister, he says. I shrug. My sister's in a mental hospital. She sees and hears things we can't. She came to stay a weekend with us a while back. Be nice to your sister, my dad told me before she arrived, not knowing what else to say. She lives with her mom in Anaheim, California. She's a pretty girl with dark, glass-smooth skin. Her favorite hobby is family genealogy. We have a direct lineage from a king of Wales and a direct lineage to the Earl of Sunderland. We're related to some other famous celebrities like actress Lucille Ball and Carole Lombard, actor Vincent Leonard Price, first president of the American Red Cross Clara Barton, 40s sex symbol Rita Hayworth, actress Raquel Welch, and also the first president of Harvard, Henry Dunster. I was sitting with her on the bed in my room, just smiling at her imagination. She kept going. We're Irish, Welsh, Hawaiian, Native American, German, French Canadian, Scottish, Spanish, Seminole Indian, Creole, Cherokee, Sioux Indian, Shawnee Indian, and Flamenco Gypsy from Madrid, Spain. Later on, she told my pops about her genealogy research. He got heated. Anika, we are African, African American, black. She whispered to me, Dad's African royalty is adopted African royalty because he went to Africa and became a king, and that's how he got his African royalty. This whole scene is wild to me. How the daughter of the father of Afrocentricity claims to be whiter than snow. Every day Anika sees these people she calls the neighbors. What do they look like, I asked. They're white. They called me a black bitch. They said, kill that black bitch, and pointed at me. Let's hang Blackie from the tree. She doesn't belong here. We're gonna kill you. We're coming to get you, black bitch. The meds make Anika's eyes sandstorm hazy. They slur her speech. I said, tell them to kiss the darkest part of your black ass. She chuckled through the pill fog. My sister makes me think seeing isn't always believing, and believing isn't always seeing. She went back to Cali and sent me a letter a couple months later. Hi, Malo. How are you? Anaheim is okay, but I still want to move out of California. The people in California are very mean to me, and the police are everywhere, and the KKK and the racists are all harassing me and threatening me, and they want to take me to jail and kill me. And I'm mixed. So this is going to be a very depressing and not good summer. But when it's not summer, I feel happy, not scared and depressed. But what's really hurtful is that Mom and Dad don't believe me about the police and racists are after me in California, trying to kill me and put me in jail or a mental institution or hospital. And I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. I definitely don't want to go to jail because jail is the end of the world. And they would keep me there until the end of time. So pray for me. Nobody believes me. Mom and Dad don't believe me. Well, just wait until they see what I do to them, haha. Tomorrow I'll call a place I saw on TV for my inventions. I invent things, or just think of inventions. Anyway, pray that they go well. I've still been doing our genealogy. I found out on Mom's side not only do I have English and Welsh royalty, I have French royalty too. Told Dad too. I'm related to the Earl of Sydney, 1055 to 1088. His name was William de Winene, and we're from the Winene family who settled in New England in the early 1600s, as well as being related to Eli Whitney, inventor of the cotton gin, and President Ulysses S. Grant. Isn't that cool? I think it's way cool. On Dad's side, we're Spanish and Irish, from the Wilkins family, and we're related to Hernando de Soto. We're also related to the Kennedys from Boston. What a shocker. But I'm happy that I'm Irish. Well, gotta go. Bye. P.S. The KKK bring their dogs down my street so that they can bite me on purpose. I gotta get out of the USA and move to another country, and I gotta get out before I get bitten and die. They don't want to see me rich either. P.S.S. The reason why Mom doesn't believe me is because her mom didn't believe her. My sister's not around. That's all I tell Roach. That's the most he deserves. And what about your mom? See, Roach already knows where she is. The other day, my dad got in touch with my school and told them what's going on. Now he's playing dumb, trying to embarrass me. Where is she, huh? Where's your mom? Fuck you, I say, looking forward to suspension.